Traveling to different countries can be exciting and fun for a number of reasons. Understanding their culture, history, beliefs, and religion are just to name a few. But often, the population gets overlooked. It's something that's not really seen to be important for most. However, for those of you that find this sort of stuff interesting and would like to understand a bit more about the world we live in, then this video presentation is just for you. Here's the top 10 most populated countries in the world. At number 10, Mexico, 128 million. The 10th most populated country in the world is Mexico. With a current population of 128 million people, Mexico has overtaken Japan and the Philippines to claim its spot in the top 10. Mexico covers an area of approximately 1,972,550 square meters and hold roughly 1.63% of the world's population. It has a population density of around 66 per kilometer squared, with the majority of the population aged between 25 to 54. Mexico City, Ixtapalapa, and Ecatepec are the most densely populated cities in the country, holding around 16 million people combined. At number 9, Russia, 146 million. Next up, we have a country with 146 million people and a total land area of 16,376,870 kilometers squared. The population density in Russia roughly equates to 9 people per kilometer squared. Russia's population is equivalent to approximately 1.89% of the world's total population, and it has an average median age of 38.8 years. Like many countries, the majority of Russia's population resides in urban areas, such as the capital city Moscow, which has a population of 12.1 million people. Russia's population isn't expected to increase anytime soon. In fact, it's more likely to decline slowly over the next decade, with many experts predicting a total population of 114 million by 2030. However, government incentives have been put in place to offer new mothers monetary rewards for having 3 or more children. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens next. At number 8, Bangladesh, 167 million. Bangladesh is the 8th most populated country in the world. It has a total area of 130,170 kilometers squared and roughly 1,250 people per kilometer squared. Dhaka is the capital city of Bangladesh with a population of 14.4 million people. The population of Bangladesh is equivalent to 2.11% of the total world population. The median age in Bangladesh is 26.1 years, and at this current time, the country is growing at approximately 1%. This 2020, Bangladesh is expected to reach a population of approximately 170 million and 186 million by 2030. At number 7, Nigeria, 202 million. The current population of Nigeria is approximately 202 million people. Over 50% of people, 51.2% to be exact, live in urban areas. Nigeria's many cities, 5 of which have a population of more than 1 million people. Lagos is Nigeria's capital city and by far the largest city in Nigeria. It has roughly 17.5 million people. The median age of Nigeria is 17.9 years old, and there are approximately 221 people per kilometer squared. Nigeria has a total land area of 910,770 kilometers squared, and its population is equivalent to 2.61% of the total world population. It's predicted that Nigeria's population is expected to hit 206 million this 2020 and 264 million by 2030. If the rate of growth continues, by 2036, Nigeria could cross the 300 million population threshold. At number 6, Brazil, 211 million. Brazil is the 6th most populated country in the world, with a current total population of 211 million. It's the largest country in South America, with a population density of 24.66 people per kilometer squared. The largest city is Sao Paulo, with a total of 11.9 million residents, and the capital Brasilia has a population of 2.8 million. Brazil covers a total area of 8,358,140 kilometers squared and holds roughly 25 people per kilometer squared. It has a median age of 31.8 years and 87.4% of the population is urban. Due to families deciding to wait longer to have children and more Brazilian women entering the workplace, the birth rate in Brazil has fallen considerably since 1970. The average birth rate today is 1.77 births per woman, which has fallen from 4 per woman in the 70s. It is expected that Brazil will continue to grow slowly until 2050, and that the impacts of a decline in birth rate will start to take effect, and the population will begin to stagnate and or decrease. At number 5, Pakistan, 216 million. Coming in at number 5 on the list is Pakistan, with a population of just over 216 million. Pakistan's population density is 281 per kilometer squared. It has a total land area of 770,880 kilometers squared, and most of the population can be found in its major cities and urbanized areas. Pakistan has 10 cities with over 1 million people residing in them. The two biggest cities are Karachi and Lahore. Karachi has a population of 14,916,456 and Lahore has 11,126,285. The current median age in Pakistan is 22 years and its population is equivalent to 2.81% of the total world population. Pakistan has a current growth rate of around 2%. However, this is expected to drop to 1% by 2050. It is expected that the population will hit around 245 million by 2030. At number 4, Indonesia, 270 million. Indonesia is the 4th most populated country in the world. It has a current population of 270 million people and a population density of 149 per kilometer squared. Indonesia is made up of approximately 17,000 islands and has a total land area covering 1,811,570 kilometers squared. About 56.7% of Indonesia's population live in Java, the most populated island. The median age in Indonesia is 28.8 years old, and the population equates to 3.51% of the total world population. It has 11 cities, with a population of over 1 million, and its capital city Jakarta has a population of 10.6 million. Indonesia's population has doubled in the last 40 years, from 119 million in 1971 to 240 million in 2010. It is expected that the country's population will continue to grow over the next coming decades. At number 3, United States, 329 million. The United States has a population of 329 million people. It is the 3rd most populated country in the world. America is pretty big in comparison to some other countries on the list, with a total land area of 9,147,420 kilometers squared. It has a population density of 36 people per kilometer squared, and 82.5% of people live in urban areas. Its most populated states are California and Texas. California has a population of 39.5 million and Texas has a population of 28.7 million. The largest city in the United States is New York City, with a population of approximately 8.4 million. By 2050, the United States is expected to grow to a population of 438 million people. At number 2, India, 1.37 billion. The second most populated country in the world is India, with a total population of 1.37 billion people. The country has pretty much doubled in size in the last 40 years, adding approximately 181.5 million people from 2001 to 2011. Its population is now equivalent to 17.71% of the total world population and has a very high population density of 461 people per kilometer squared. As we've seen with the most countries on our list, the majority of the population can be found in the major cities and urbanized areas. Roughly 34.5% of India's population is located throughout its major cities like Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore. Mumbai, India's capital city, has a population of 12.5 million people. The median age in India is 27.1 years. It is expected that as India's population continues to grow, it will surpass China by 2024 and become the most populated country in the world. At number 1, China, 1.43 billion. The crown for the most populated country in the world goes to China. It holds almost 20%. 18.59% to be exact, of the world's population within its borders. It has a total land area of 9,388,211 kilometers squared and has a population density of 153 per kilometer squared. Most of China's population can be found in the big cities like Shanghai and Beijing, and its median age is 37. Since the implementation of the one-child policy, China's growth rate has slowed down significantly. It's predicted that it will continue to slow down and the population will begin to decrease by 2030 onwards. For now, we will just have to wait and see what happens. India is hot on its tail to take the title of the most populated country in the world. There you go, the top 10 most populated countries in the world. The list of countries and figures mentioned in this presentation have been compiled from various sources around the web, such as Wikipedia, Worldometres, and World Population Review. This has been Tito Jer, your travel YouTuber, saying thank you very much for watching. Till our next video, keep safe and God bless all the time.